What up, it's your boy Dvrth back at it again with another video. Today we are here with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, episode 12. Episode 12. Last episode we had a very nice, not gonna say relaxing, because giving birth to a baby and delivering a baby is all but relaxing, but a very nice step away from everything going on in the country of whatever the fuck they are, with the conspiracies and everything. It was a nice episode to just step back and relax to a little bit. So now we are on our way to Edward and Alphonse's teacher. Hopefully we can level up a little bit. You know, we have Winry leveling up. We have you know, Alphonse and Edward leveling up. Everybody leveling up. So hopefully this is worthwhile. So we're gonna hop straight into it. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more FMAB or something totally different, the best place to send that in, as long as my social media, my Instagram is Dvrth2H, my Twitter's at NowDarth. You can DM me, you can add me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it, make a video on it as soon as possible. If you want these episodes early, you can subscribe to my Patreon. Link's going to be in the description. We're always a couple episodes or a couple weeks ahead. So with all that being said, let me get my headphones, make sure they're on. Them bitches is on, and let's just get into it. What the fuck? Oh my god, that nigga's brolic.
Long time no see.
Good to see you. You've grown up a little, huh?
That man is brolic.
Looks like you've grown up more than a little.
No one's patted my head like this since back before I lost my body.
Izumi.
That's
the yellow
nice.
shrimps have come for a visit. Do you think you can see them?
I'll be right there. I'm feeling a little better today.
Oh shit. Bink! Oh my god! Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hello, my stupid pupil. I hear you've become one of the military's dogs. Al? Look at you, you've gotten so big.
Oh god.
Teacher, it's really good to see you.
Oh shit!
Your skills are rusty. I'm perfectly...
Oh god.
You shouldn't exert yourself.
Jesus.
How sweet of you to worry, dear. Thank you. What's his name?
So it might be somebody that we... What? That's somebody we already dirted? Oh, it's you. Wait, are you not his dad?
What is it? And he's alive. Someone you know?
Is it his
It's my
dad?
father.
Oh, it is.
Thanks a lot, little man.
I thought their dad was like way nicer. That nigga looked evil. Damn, my man went out for milk and never came back, and that's why my man Edward don't like milk no more.
Your dad left.
When's he coming back?
What? Oh, this bitch ass nigga, bro. I already don't like him.
Silly boy. He'll be back. Good, Al. Now, finish your dinner, boys.
Ain't that about a bitch, bro?
Something about a lifelong dream coming true. He
Lifelong
seemed very
dream.
happy when he said it.
What? Bink.
Now we're going to eat. Okay.
Yeah, it was mostly Winry, and the whole family pitched in too. The mother was so
Man, when are y'all
proud.
gonna tell her that?
Everyone's blessed when a baby's born, huh?
Yes, that's right. That same miracle brings us all into this world.
Damn,
Always take pride in the lives that were given you.
that's real.
Mother, look.
Oh shit. Brolic. Real nigga. Came in with dreads. Level 13 savage. Let my people go. Holy fuck. Yeah, I'd fall in love with that woman too. I'm sorry. I definitely would.
Hey, old lady, could you be our teacher?
Old lady. Bink!
Pretty please, old lady. I'm a little hard of hearing, you see, so I didn't quite catch that.
Oh god. I mean like,
This first stage, the use of alchemy is totally forbidden.
I mean that in
One
like,
is all, and
she-
all is one. You have 1 month to figure out what that means. You
what?
better find the answer in the allotted time.
I don't think I understand.
Championship considered alchemy training.
I mean, it definitely has something to do with just like life itself, or maybe alchemy. Kind of like the cycle, I guess.
Got one!
Nice.
How are we supposed to eat it?
Oh god.
Kill it?
Oh god. Nah, can't do it, bro. Can't do it. You still got caught up. Damn. That's the circle of life. We may have been out there like a couple days. Getting destroyed by the sun, just getting railed. Oh no, please don't do this. Don't do this.
Brother?
Oh my god. Oh,
I'm still alive. I'm alive because I ate the ants.
oh. Wow, it is the cycle.
I'm alive because I consumed life.
This is interesting though.
I'm sorry.
I'm alive because I consumed life. Oh,
When I was weak from hunger, I ate those
ate the
ants.
ants.
You ate a lot of them.
I sure did. And boy, did they taste nasty.
Right.
Then that got me thinking. If I hadn't eaten them, I might have died. Then I would have been eaten by them.
Right.
They'd go into the earth and become grass. And the rabbits would eat that.
You're talking about the food chain, right? All things are connected. Is that what you're saying?
Everything we see, everyone we meet, is caught up in a great unseen flow. But it's
It is the flow. It's the
entire world,
cycle.
The entire universe, even. And compared to something as big as that, Al, you and I are tiny.
Oh, this
atoms
is-
the size of ants.
This is deep.
Only one small part within the much greater flow. The flow of this universe follows laws of such magnitude that you and I can't even imagine.
Whoa, big brain.
Today is the day. Let's hear what you've learned about one is all. and all
Huge
is one.
brain.
All is the world.
And one is me.
Damn.
Very well. Harness this power. One must draw a
Damn,
straight
she's
line
dirtying
over
him.
the circle.
Dirting him. Binka. Ooh, Al kind of nasty. I ain't about to lie to you. Yeah, it's a circle, right?
If you think about it a certain way, I myself am the Matrix.
How do you do it? Tell us, teacher.
Perhaps it's something you learn when you see the truth.
Wait. Oh, when you see the truth. Huh. But for. Oh my god, I think I just figured it out. Oh my god, I just figured.
What?
That's sad as fuck if I think this is where this is going.
You saw it, didn't you, Edward?
You saw. Damn.
Yes!
What is it, though?
It seems both of us are beyond help.
Because you saw it too, and I think I know why you did. And if that is true, holy fuck. Oh my god, please do not. It is! Oh my lord. That's sad. That's exactly where I thought that was. That's exactly where I thought that was going. And if it's. Oh my god.
A child but couldn't conceive.
I knew it, bro.
When we were finally able to conceive, I ended up falling gravely ill.
Oh.
And our child as well. He was not able to take a living breath in this world.
Oh, wow. So that's even worse.
Now I realize I should have told you sooner. It
Damn.
must have been awful.
to myself after all. It hasn't been that big a deal, actually.
It is.
Besides, now I've got this long list of things I get to look forward to eating when I have my body back.
Damn.
It's okay to hurt.
That's real. That's fucking real, though. That's fucking real, though.
Forgive us.
It's okay to hurt.
We're so sorry, teacher.
Like when you eat a rabbit and your body breaks down its flesh, then it's restructured as part of yourself. Even before that, the rabbit restructured the grass it ate into part of its own body.
Deconstruction and reconstruction. And that creates life. Yep. That's fucking amazing. That is it's literally an equation. It is literally, that's crazy. That is crazy. That's amazing. That's just amazing. Oh my god. What? This show's great. This show is just great, bro. This show is just fucking great. My fucking hair is great. My fucking hair is fucked up. Oh my god, this show is just absolutely great, bro. Alright, before we get into the show, bro, I feel like I said this in the last episode, but the way that each episode complements each other in this show is damn near god tier. It is god tier the way these episodes complement. It is literally like these episodes are just one big equation. That's what I've gotten out of what I've watched so far. This entire show is just one big equation, all coming up to the answer, right? And that's what these last 3 episodes were, right? So in the last discussion we talked about how, like, in episode 10 we had the death of Hughes, which was a tragedy, absolute tragedy, right? You have the death of Hughes, which is a tragedy, right? Then you have the birth of the baby, which is a miracle. And then you have the answer, which is the next, because I was totally wrong. In the last episode, I was like, yo, this show basically gave you the answer. But no, that was just another piece of the equation. So you have the death of Hughes, tragedy, the birth of the baby, miracle. And then the next episode, you have the answer to the first part of your equation, which is life. That's what it is. It's just life. It's that easy and that simple of it. It's simple addition, but it's a part of a bigger equation. It is that one is all and all is one kind of mentality. Is a part of a bigger equation. It's so, I mean, when you look at it that way, this is one of those moments where I am very much glad that I watched this show. I didn't watch the show when I was younger, and I watched the show when I was older, when I had a little bit more experience of living under my belt and all this other shit, to like come to this conclusion. Because dear God, it's amazing. It is so amazing, right? It is just so amazing the way that these episodes are structured. I just can't. I could gush over that for the next hour. It is just genuinely such good, like, it's good storytelling, but it's perfect. And I mean, it is perfect pacing when it comes to the way that information in the story is, like the pace in which the story is telling itself. Because like I said, it is a big equation. It is telling itself as an equation. If I can just see off of that alone why people love this show as much as they do, because that is a big thing to tackle in your show. If I am to go back to a show that I watched, an anime that I watched recently, and when I say recently, I mean within like the past like year or year and a half that I've watched this, like maybe 2 years that I watched this, Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga had a fantastic episode in episode 18, where kind of not really spoilers, but I'm just gonna tell you this right now. If you haven't watched Vinland Saga, go watch Vinland Saga. But I'm not gonna try to spoil anything. But the episode basically was a character telling another character what makes a man perfect, and it was such a great episode because of what they tackled in that episode, where the character was like, what makes a man perfect is death. He was like, death perfects a man. It perfects him because you become one with everything. You give your body selflessly to the earth. The earth gives it back to the animal. It is like in that moment I was like, yo, this nigga is spitting. He is spitting, right? And that was my favorite episode of Vinland Saga. That episode went so fucking crazy because it tackled such a loaded topic, which is life and what make oh god, I have something in my fucking eye. Life and what makes somebody perfect. What makes a man perfect. It's such a loaded question, such a loaded subject or topic, you know? Like you could get, it's so broad, you get into anything. What makes a man perfect? What is life, you know? So when the Elric brothers are stranded on this island, and you know, it has nothing to do with, you know, it almost has nothing to do with survival and like them surviving, you know, hunting food. The answer was within them surviving. It wasn't them. The answer wasn't them surviving. It was figuring out why they must survive, you know? And it was because there is the world is just one big equation. It's just one big equation. I eat this, therefore, so I can live on, and then one day I die, and then this eats me, you know, and then it's the flow, you know, it's the reason why alchemists draw the circle, you know, because it signifies that flow, that cycle where it's life, then death, and then life, and then death, and that in its entirety creates the one. It creates that life, you know. It's birth, death, same thing as alchemy in that circle, you know. Destruction, reconstruction, destruction, reconstruction, you know. Death, birth, death, birth. It goes so hand in hand. In the fact that we know alchemists at this point as scientists, we know them as scientists, right? They are the veil between scientists and fiction, science and fiction. They are literally that veil. You can almost say that it is somewhere between that, you know. It's being science, and it is literally the perfect definition of science fiction. You know, it's just so interesting. It's so deep. It's so deep that he says that, you know, that the show brings that up, because that is how it works, man. That is literally how it works. There is no other like answer to it except for that's how it works. It's such, I love that they got into that. That was such a good thing to get. It was so perfect. It was said perfectly. It was voice acted perfectly. The information was given to me in the perfect pace. You know, I understood. They said this all loud and clear. There was no like, oh yes, this is how it works, and you know, there was no like Shakespearean talk that makes you feel like you're out of the loop. No, they told you like straight up, I ate the ants so I could live. Because those ants died, I lived. Therefore, one day I'll die, and then something else will live because I died. And it's so beautiful. It is so fucking beautiful. I cannot put into words how amazing that is. You know, I just can't. I'm telling you once again, this is a topic that I could talk about on like just on repeat. I could talk about this topic for the next hour, and I swear to you, if you haven't seen like my other videos and like how long those can run, yes, I could talk about this for an hour, especially when it came to like Attack on Titan. Like when it got into those type of topics, I could talk for a whole hour. I could talk for longer. So I'm gonna cut that part off, you know, just to save y'all some time, but and get into the actual story beats of this. So first of all, I had an idea, right? Because she was so like in the episode I was saying like, yo, she takes this whole life thing, this like be grateful for the life that you were given thing so seriously. And the more I thought about it, I was like, you know, she can do the whole transmutation thing too, right? And as the information was given, oh, she can do it too, which means she's seen it, which means, you know, why is she so which was my original like thought process when she was introduced, right? I was like, why is she so nasty with it? Why is she so nasty? And the only person I know that's nasty with it like that is Edward, and that's because he's seen the truth, right? So I'm sitting here thinking, why would she need to do that? I'm thinking she takes life really seriously. She might be like barren, like she might be barren, she might be infertile. She's using that taboo in order to create life, right? Because it's the same reason that they were here, or you know, that the Elric brothers has gotten to this point. So I'm like thinking, oh shit, she might be using it to like create life, but why would she want to create life? A kid, a baby. And that it plays so well off the last episode in which we had that life, you know, somebody that created a kid that gave birth, that created that miracle. And you have the next woman in the next episode, which is their teacher, where it's like she cannot do that. She's an amazing alchemist. And it's crazy because in the last episode, what I'm trying to say is, like, in the last episode, you had this normal woman, not an alchemist, but creating a miracle, which is why in last episode I was saying, like, yes, giving birth is almost mundane, but it is a miracle in itself. And then you have in the next episode their teacher, who is a god tier alchemist, but cannot create life. And it's that it goes back to this circle, this cycle that we have, and it is so fucking interesting. It is so I just love the way that also that aspect of last episode complemented this episode, because God, yes, you have a normal person that can create a miracle, and then you have a god, you have a normal woman that's creating a miracle, then you have this militant, like, special woman who can do all this, that can play God, but can't create a miracle. It is so, oh my God. And this is episode 12. This is episode 12. 12. And when I sit here and I think about it, how it's all just one, it's all one equation. I sit here and think, this shit ends. And you already know how I feel about anime that ends. I feel like just in this episode, I seen where the equation ends, right? I see that the equation is gonna throw in some loopholes, and like, oh yeah, the tangent of this and the this to this power, it's gonna be crazy. But at the it is literally like math, right? And I don't like math. I fucking hate math, right? But I do remember a good bit of like being in like advanced math classes in school and just like hating the equation part. But at the end, it would come up with the most innocuous number ever. It would be like 3,476 1.2 divided by 7, and take that and then, you know, put it to the second power, and then tangent the imaginary number here, and multiply this. So then you take that and then you put like all this shit just for the answer to be like 2. And it's such a fucking convoluted way to get to such a simple answer. To such a simple answer. And I feel like this show is the exact same way. There's gonna be like crazy shit. Like, whoa, what? You did that with your powers, and you did what? But at the end, bro, at the end, you get this simple answer that shows you the miracle of life. You get this simple answer, which is just new life, and thus the cycle continues. I feel like that's where it ends. New life, thus the cycle continues. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's such that is amazing. That if that's where the story goes, it's amazing. You know, it's just simply amazing. I could not imagine like just seeing their teacher go through all that shit and be like, they basically doing the same shit that the Elric brothers did, and all of them are going to have to come to the understanding that it is the answer is so simple. We got the answer in the last episode. Well, we got the answer in this episode, but we got one of the most important parts of our equation in the last episode. It's so fucking good. It is so fucking good. Like I couldn't imagine like people that got to like the 12th episode. I couldn't imagine how many people were like, oh shit, that's how it ends. You know, like I couldn't imagine how many people like came to that conclusion. You know, and I would have loved to see people come to that conclusion. Like, oh my god, like this episode itself was like one of the most important episodes. This shit's so good, bro. It's like oh my god. God, it's such a smart way. It's such a smart way to structure your show. It's such a smart way to structure your show, bro. It just is, man. It's amazing. But now that we're talking about like, you know, the circle of life and shit like that, you know, while we do, at least I kind of feel like I understand the end of the equation, there's still some very unknown variables that we are just unaware of, such as like their dad. So he knows about the Philosopher's Stone, but he says that he wants to use his power to realize a dream of his. Now, I'm not sure what that dream is, right? Like, I can't really think what that could be, what he's striving to achieve in that aspect, because it's like, yeah, dude, like, you had the answer. Like, that's the craziest part. That his dad, Edward and Alphonse's dad, had the answer. He had it right there, the miracle of life, and now you're done. You have the answer. There's no need for you to continue to add on to the equation. You have it. The equation's going to add on for itself. That's what the cycle is for, you know? That's what it's for. So why did you go further? What are you trying to see? And not only that, like, what is he seeing, but we still don't know what Edward and his teacher saw. Like, yes, we get that whatever they saw is something that like opened their eyes to just the flow and like how alchemy works, but we still don't even know what they saw. So imagine what the hell could be Edward's dad like thought process on all this. Like, oh, I'm just gonna leave my family because I gotta go realize a dream of mine. And for Edward's dad to be such a devout alchemist, you would think that he would get to that part in his life and be like, okay, I've done it. I've created life. I've done what every alchemist would love to do. You would think that he would stop there, but he doesn't. There's something more that he has to accomplish. What more could you accomplish? And that's where I'm a little like confused on what more do you have to accomplish? You're doing exactly what every great alchemist would love to do. You've done it. So what more do you have to accomplish? And I guess that's where the mystery box comes in, which is another reason why this show is going to be very good, because not only is it structured perfectly, but there's also a mystery box element in the way of Edward, his teacher, and his dad. There's that mystery box element because it's like, what did you see, or what are you seeing? So just all I'd say, this episode is just, this was a great episode. I mean, like, all the episodes are really good, and I've enjoyed, especially a lot of these recent episodes have been really good in like theorizing and stuff like that. But like, this was a really good episode. This was really good. Just like the way that everything happened, and even me, after one third of the episode was done, I was already like, oh shit, that's why she did it. But it still hit so hard, and I was like, oh wow, that's crazy, and the show still, even though like that's something that a really good show can do for me. That's how I know that I'm watching a really good show, because I did the same thing with like Attack on Titan and Vinland Saga, where I was like, oh, this is definitely gonna happen. And even though I was wrong, I was still like, or even though I was right, I was still like, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like, it still hit me so hard the way that the show presented it, and like all the things that it showed me, where I was like, oh my god, I was right, but I didn't know I was right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the mark of a really fucking good show. A really good show. I'm just really enjoying this show. I don't know how else to say it. I should probably cut myself off now, because I will just continue to talk, and I'm trying not to be so long-winded with these discussions, but fuck is a discussion. I get into it. I'm just cutting myself off right there. So amazing episode. I am even more hyped than I have ever been for this show so far after that episode. Dear God, it was just fantastic writing. It's just the structure of the story is just so fucking good. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all that other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more FMAB or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. My Instagram is Dvrth with 2 H's. My Twitter is not Dvrth. You can DM me, you can at me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it, make a video on it as soon as possible. If you want these episodes early, you can subscribe to my Patreon. Link's gonna be in the description. We're usually a couple episodes or a couple weeks ahead. We also have the full-length reactions to this and pretty much everything else that I do on the channel as well. So I'm gonna get out of here before I start talking again. Let me get my off button ready. As always, you all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.